The thing about sniping is cowards do it. Everybody knows you just run up to a guy screaming with a knife. Man, that's a good throw. Man, you need to be in the major leagues. What are you doing in space? Huh? Go make millions. How you doing? I'm just polite. I do everything by the book. I'm Master Chief. And no, I'm not. I'm a fucking alien, and I'm getting blown up. This is one of those levels where I just have to let go. I have to let the universe take control. I'm trying to play this with a keyboard and mouse, which I'm not accustomed to. And it's kind of going good, if you look at it one way. In another way, in the more obvious way, like, for example, I'm on fire and I'm dead, it's worse. It's worse. I'm not looking forward to, like, dealing with this for the next 100 years. I don't want to join the galactic community if it's full of these pricks. We don't want to know about aliens. Just tell us more about, like, Infrastructure Week. Hey, it's my friend. What are you doing? You have nothing to say for yourself? I just died, like, 12 times. Is your pathfinding algorithm okay? Are you feeling good, bud? Do I have to reboot you? I have to reboot my fucking alien. I hate the future. Yeah, if you, just to catch up on the story, Halo, his wife divorced him. He's trying to impress his son, and by going into space. You know, you think it's a sci-fi story, but it's really like a story about family, you know?
Your pal. Where's he going?
And it's heartwarming.
That creature beneath the library, that Gravemind.
Oh, you know Gravemind too? You know, I always say the Gravemind is my best friend, but I recently found out that he doesn't think of me as his best friend. Colonoscopy Simulator 2023. It's a fun minigame. I'm not sure why it's in Halo, though.
Shall we let the flood consume our holy city? Turn high charity into another...
This is some dog whistle bullshit I'm hearing from this guy. I know what you mean. They can just work out their differences. It doesn't need to have anything to do with me. I'm a neutral party, so just here to go in the doors, and it's locked, so... Look, I don't want to wake anybody up. If it's nap time. Yeah, looks like, things got a little crazy last night, huh? They're gonna feel that when they wake up. Gonna be a Bloody Mary kind of morning, that's my guess. What are you saying? Sorry, I couldn't read your subtitles. I was busy being killed by your fucking minions.
We exist together now. Two corpses in...
Gravemind, not now. Can you text me? Can you text me if it's not that important? That is not important. Oh shit, that's a real guy. Wait, they got top brass here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lead the parasite to you. You guys just, this is your place. It's got nothing to do with me. I know what this room is. This is the alien room. Is this one of those kill all the enemies in the room, then the door opens? I hate these kinds of doors. I wish they were just like normal doors where they open when you walk up to them. Imagine walking into a Walmart and seeing this fucking door and you're like, well, I guess I have to kill everybody in the parking lot. It's the only way to get in. That's one of the higher difficulty Walmarts, though. This reminds me of getting born. I remember it like it was yesterday because it was.
I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been using the Forerunner ship...
It's not that amazing, Cortana. You just love the Covenant. You love them so much. Why don't you go inside of the head of a grunt instead?
You've got to stop Truth. I've got to hit...
Yeah, I gotta start this cutscene. Yeah, I know. It's my destiny.
Hold your fire.
Yeah, please, Jesus Christ.
They will fight by our side.
How can we trust them? They look very trustworthy. They're letting me see their... This is like a cat exposing its tummy. What? What even hit me? I think a dust particle got in my eye and I just died instantly. That must have been it. You know, normally you support solidarity, but if you have brutes all getting together to do something, you have to stop them. They're the only exception. Brutes must not unionize. We'll just go ahead and shoot him. He likes it. Shoot him, he likes it too. They love getting shot, that's why they're always running at me. And so do I. It's really a win-win for everybody. You've been exonerated. You didn't really run over that kid, right? He might be in there for something totally unrelated to the war. You guys sound too big. You're not really that big.
Listen, you don't like me and I sure as hell don't like you. But if we don't do something, Mr. Mohawk's gonna activate this ring. And we're all gonna die.
I like you. This seems a little bit, I mean, come on, crush any brutes in your path. That sounds like something a brute would say. You know, we're kind of becoming the terrorists. That's what I think. We're gazing into the void, and I think that void is gazing into us. Just saying, we're starting to use verbs like crush. Everyone remembers the Scarab, one of my favorite characters. It's not that hard to control, it's just a giant alien robotic bug. What's the problem? Come on, we don't have all day. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of being electrocuted continuously, so I'd like to hurry this up. So we're entering final stages here in one of the greatest games of all time. What is this, Sonic? This is the last level. Thanks for bearing with me this past, what has it been, like 2 years I've been playing this? Whether I can fulfill my mission of helping Master Chief, give a big middle finger to his ex-wife and show that he can be a good dad for his son. If it involves, you know, unlocking an ancient artifact and saving the universe from annihilation, then so be it. So our plan was to just shoot it. We didn't know how to unlock the door, and we just decided to blow it up with a huge beam. Can't argue with the results. Hey, I'm here to arbitrate this situation. Do you know why? Because I'm the fucking arbiter. You've been that didn't work. I'm the law. Oh shit, I didn't think there were gonna be more. The thing about brutes is they're like ants. You see a few of them, you know there's more. The first apartment I lived in, it had a whole family of brutes living in the floorboards. Why am I under glass suddenly? I started talking about something and then I wandered under glass. We've all been there. Not today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. I'll pencil you in later, but for right now I have to kill you. Hey, we're both going to alien hell, brother. It's all the same to me. I'm not an accountant for the karmic ledger of the universe. I'm just here to blow your fucking head off.
My creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the Galactic Center died as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
I'll do my own research, thank you. Is this good? I'm gonna just go along with whatever I'm gonna say this is good. I'm gonna take this as a sign that I'm winning and my agenda is being fulfilled, even though I don't know. Yes. I hate his whole deal. I hate everything about Tartarus. I don't like his blue aura that is visible for some reason. I don't like that he just murdered me with a giant space hammer. The reasons are piling up. We got 3 big guys with swords, they're not doing jack, so one just fell to his death. Is it a shield or not? I think it is, or he's already a ghost. Oh, man, he's smart for a ghost. Oh, he's dead. I remember that being a lot harder. This is what it's like for Mario, so now you know how he feels. Once again, I'm just gonna assume these events are good. They're what I wanted. That looks good to me.
You mind telling me what you're doing on that ship? Sir.
I should say finishing this fight. That would be cool to say. And I did. Huh. I'm glad they took that idea. Anyway, so, Halo 2, huh? Yep. That's a wrap on Halo 2. Thanks for coming by and, you know, just don't come here again. Don't ever come here again. You shouldn't even be here this time. I don't know how I don't know how you found this. I'm trying to do this behind closed doors. I want this stream to have like the energy of like a speakeasy. A speakeasy, but for instead of alcohol, it's ideas. And mostly it's just me saying a lot, and sometimes I stare into space, and sometimes I forget, I lose interest in what I'm talking about. You just saw it happen in real time. Isn't that exciting? This week's time check, and I want to make a comment. I've been hosting time check for years. I've been the time check guy, and it's not a job I take lightly. I'm very serious about the time check. I've never, in all my 65 years of doing time check, I've never said the wrong time. You might say, that's not that impressive. You have a clock right in front of you. How could you possibly mess up? And to those people, I would say, don't be a hater. Just enjoy the time that you have left. It's 11:20 p.m. And there you go. That was time check. See you later, fuckers. Wow, that's one of our requested features was time check. I hate that guy. Who is that guy? He never said his name. He was so proud about being the host of Time Check. It seemed so important to him, you think he'd want to be identified. I hope he dies. I hope he's dead. I hope he succumbs to that thing he loves so much, time. Hey, you like time? Okay, here you go. Here's the rest of it for eternity. You're nothing. That got too intense. I'm scared. I'm scared now. I'm scared of death now. Yeah, so I'm coming to you live from just some place. It would be very easy for you to figure out where I am. Like, sometimes I don't know where the line is. I don't know how much I should care about how much information I'm giving out. I kind of just give out all the information that I can to everyone all the time because I don't really care. Like, I understand why people care about their privacy, and they want, they don't want YouTube to like know where you're walking to. Like, why is YouTube tracking me? Is it going to recommend videos from the sidewalk that I'm on? Well, anyway, that was just a federally mandated break. Yeah, the federal government is involved in the production of this. They stepped in, they said, this is just not good at all. We watched your channel. We have to step in to protect the American people. I'm not sure what they meant by that. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's made me a little self-conscious, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so if you want to come on over, let's make a cake together. You bring the frosting, I'll bring the cake. You know what I mean? I'm doing the heavy lifting here, if you haven't noticed, so if you want to make a cake with me, fine, but I'm gonna do the cake part. You ever seen that fucking that show, like Cake Baking All Stars or something, and they have like a ridiculous challenge where they have to make a wedding cake usually, and I think it's always wedding cakes, I can't remember now, but with like an insanely like complicated theme. Like, I think it's good that people appreciate it. I just personally, I don't understand, like, it's like it just gets eaten. You just eat it. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It's almost like a very like punk rock impulse to be like, this is my mode of self-expression. I'm really putting it out there in cake form. I'm a cake person. I'm a baker. I'm a bakist. I think they're bakists. And then saying like, also, it's being made to be destroyed. It's being made to be destroyed and then eaten. If you think about it, like, cooking in general, it's like something G.G. Allen would have thought of. It's like, I've mastered this craft, now put it in your stomach, you sick fuck. So, yeah. So this is the part of the stream where I show my bottom teeth, like I'm at the dentist. I gotta go to the dentist just for fun, it's just fun to go in there. I just like the experience of having my mouth scraped and a middle-aged man feeling inside of my mouth. It never felt normal. I need a lady doing it, sorry. I need a lady doing most things for me. I don't want like some guy coming in and be like, hey, I'm here to help you. I don't want your help, man. There seems to be a dimension of living that women have access to that, like, I don't. And obviously I'm speaking in generalities. I don't really... The gender binary thing is just kind of not that interesting to me. Not that I don't, like, support the trans thing. It's actually fucking insane how scary it must be to be... It's like a fucking nightmare. I can't even think about what it must be like, especially if you're, like, a kid. Like, if you're, like, 18 or something. I identify as a he, him. So, just in case, I guess I should probably start putting that on stuff. I don't even have an email signature. I don't even put nothing at the end of my emails. You know what's really embarrassing is that I've been at this place for almost a decade. I've been using Outlook for that amount of time. I have no fucking clue how you add a signature. I don't know how they do it. Well, this was Outlook Corner, and if you know how to use Outlook, great. You know, as long as I know where the send button is, then I'm good to go. I don't need to be a wizard. I would like to be a wizard for other reasons, like in other ways, like such as magic. I think that would be interesting. Every time the wizard shows up, like the install wizard, you know, he shows up on your screen when you want to install new programs, it's like, this is such a squandering of your powers. Do you understand what you could be doing with these powers right now? I can install Roller Coaster Tycoon on my own. I don't need a wizard. I don't need to get fucking sorcery involved. Why don't you go help Harry Potter do something constructive? It's ridiculous. These wizards, they don't want to work these days. They're just taking easy shit like this. Like, hey, do you want to install WinRAR? Motherfucker, it's 2023. I know how to install WinRAR by now. And I think what viruses are, actually, everything that goes wrong in your computer, it's actually a curse that the install wizard is putting on you. So if you came here looking for a quest for me to give you, just a side quest, I was thinking, you know, I saw 3 eggplants in the desert. It's about 30 miles north. And I was going to get them when I was up there, but I was so upset by the death of my son, whose body I was unable to recover during my journey into the desert. If you can go and get those eggplants, and if you happen to see his dead damn body, why don't you bring it back so I can burn it? Thanks. But mostly it's more about the eggplants. My son's body is worth like 50 XP. It's barely even... Whereas doing the main objective, it's worth like 500. So like, to me, it's just about the XP for you. Like, I don't want to make you do anything that's not worth the XP, but I'm just putting it on the table. And if you're interested in bringing my son's body home, so that me and my wife can finally find peace, it would be, you know, it'd be good. It would be fine. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure I agree with the way this is set up, but yeah, what can I do? I'm just an NPC. So that was my skit that I wrote. I wrote in advance, and it went just like I rehearsed it. Just kidding. I wouldn't write anything down. Do you know who writes things down? Nerds. You know who else writes things down? Scribes in gigantic ancient libraries. That's not me. So if you like streams where, you know, there's a lot of lights and things can be seen, then this just isn't where you should be. You should be somewhere else. You should go... If you love light so much, why don't you go in the light section of a Home Depot? People are always talking about like vibes and stuff. Why does nobody talk about the vibes of the light section in Home Depot? It's very strange. It's very disorienting. It almost feels like some kind of like avant-garde like art installation. You expect to see like a TV somewhere with like a fuzzy picture of like a mannequin being dismembered or something. It's quite a compelling, it's an intense experience to walk through it. It's like these are supposed to be in a house, but they're in this big store. And I feel the same way about the toilets. I feel that way even more strongly about the toilets. I don't think they should, it's sacrilegious to just put a fake toilet out there. What if somebody uses it? That's on you. That's like putting a fire hydrant somewhere and being like, why are all these dogs pissing all over the place? So, I don't know. I'm sure there's a Home Depot toilet that, like, somebody is shit in. Like, maybe a disgruntled ex-employee or something. Actually, I'm sure that has happened. It's kind of funny to think about. Hey, I said something funny, finally. Unfortunately, it involved, you know, somewhat crass humor, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. At least it's not blue. You could show your 6-year-old this, except I say fuck too much on here. And I say shit. And I say, I don't know, they're just kind of filler words to me. I don't think about the fact that it's like another way of saying I also say a lot, so you get the best of both worlds. Yep, see ya.